Meditation isn't the only way to calm menopause anxiety. In fact, for many women, it doesn't work at all. I hear it all the time. I try to meditate, but I can't sit still. I want to meditate, but when I try, I just feel more anxious. I force myself to meditate, but it just doesn't work. That's okay, and it's totally normal. You can't force meditation. If you're one of those women who can't sit still, who feels more anxious, and meditation just isn't working for your menopause anxiety, I have 5 techniques I'm going to share with you today that you can use right now to feel more calm, to get better rest, and to silence those racing thoughts that are running around your mind like NASCAR. Before I jump into the 5 techniques, let's just talk real quick about what's happening, why you have menopause anxiety in the first place, and why these 5 techniques will work when meditation didn't. With menopause, perimenopause, and even premenopause, our hormones start fluctuating all over the place. It can be really unpredictable. This affects our brain chemistry. This affects the neurotransmitters that speak to our nervous system and tell our body and brain what is happening around us and how it needs to respond. So when the hormones are fluctuating all over the place, our body thinks that there's some kind of danger. It puts us into that fight, flight, high alert mode. And sometimes we stay stuck in that. The hormone levels, the fluctuations are different for everyone. So the experience is different for everyone. And when we get stuck in that fight or flight mode, that high alert state for chronically long periods of time, it can result in a feeling of anxiety. Our body's actually craving the movement. Our body thinks that we have to move or do something or make a plan in order to survive. It's saying, hey, why are you trying to just sit still and meditate? That's not going to work for me. We need to get out of here. We need to make a plan. Maybe we need to fight. I don't know, but sitting still, that's just not it. So we get that anxiety buildup and you get jittery and it doesn't work and you can't meditate. So you need different tools. You need something that actually works with your body's current biochemistry that's all over the place instead of something that's pushing against it. So your body wants to move. It wants to fight, flee, do something. And you're trying to sit still and you're coming up against that resistance. What you really need is you need something that understands and meets your body in your chemistry where it's at and says, okay, I'm going to give you what you need, but you're also going to give me what I need, that calmness. So we're going to make it work together. These 5 techniques work because they're working with that biochemistry, with your fluctuating hormones, with the fact that your body is in that fight or flight state and is craving the movement. These techniques I'm going to share with you are not just hacks. They're not just superficial tips. They are actually real practical tools that work. They work especially well as a part of a complete toolkit. If you want to learn how to create your own complete toolkit, that's exactly what I help people do using my Primal Peace protocol. So if you want to learn more about how I can do that, there will be a link in the description where you can reach out to me. You can get the link for more information. We can even connect and talk about it. I've also created this as a complete video series where in this video, I'm explaining to you the 5 techniques, giving you a high-level overview. And then I've created 5 more videos where in each one, I go in depth and show you exactly how to use each technique to calm menopause anxiety. All right, so let's get to these 5 techniques. Technique number 1 is walking. And that seems really simple, right? Sure, by itself, random walking is very simple, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about walking with intention, with the intention to satisfy your body's craving for that movement. You walk with a succinct rhythm to get into a meditative state. You can think left, right, left, right. You can coordinate it with your breathing. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, walking is going to meet your body where it's at. It's meeting your biochemistry where it's at. Your body wants to move, you're going to move. You can walk anywhere. You can walk around your house. You can walk in place. You can walk outside. That's the beauty of this. Now, if you want more in depth and you want to walk along with me, I'll show you exactly what to do and exactly how to do it in this linked video. Technique number 2 is stretching. Stretching works because it activates the nerve endings. When you start stretching your muscles, it's communicating directly with your physical nervous system through the nerve endings. So again, we're meeting your body where it's at. We're communicating with those neurotransmitters that are saying, hey, we have to move. We're moving a little bit, and we're also saying with the stretching and physical relaxation, hey, we can be calm, we're safe now. I have a great bed stretching routine that it is so easy. You can do it before you even get up in the morning, right when you go to bed. You can even do it when you wake up at 3 a.m. with your mind racing, and you can relax yourself more easily and go right back to sleep. Get that walkthrough in the linked video. Technique number 3 is yoga. And yes, yoga is a very broad field. It could cover lots of things. You can go from beginner to advanced, and all of these will work for menopause anxiety. But I want to give you something really simple to work with. So I have created a very simple, non-pretzel-y yoga routine that you can do that helps with menopause anxiety. It's super beginner friendly. You don't have to do any advanced poses. Very easy to do. And it works for many of the same reasons that stretching works. It's giving you that physical movement. It's communicating with your nervous system that you can calm down and relax. Check out the beginner-friendly yoga routine for menopause anxiety in the linked video. Technique number 4 is breathing. Breathing is something you can do anytime because you always have your lungs with you. You can always breathe. In fact, this is one of the practices that I teach my clients at the very, very beginning, because it is an amazing, incredible way to speak to your nervous system and get you out of crisis mode anytime that you feel triggered, when you feel the anxiety coming up. It's a perfect in the moment practice, and you can do a breathing technique in as little as 2 minutes. I've created a separate video for this series that goes into exactly how to use breathing for anxiety. And I'm just going to say one thing about it right now. It's not about deep breathing, because that could actually make your anxiety worse. It's about slowing your breathing. You meet where you are, and then you start to slow it down. So I'll walk you through that total process in the linked video. And technique number 5 is something called emotional freedom technique, or EFT. You may have heard it referred to as tapping, or maybe you've never heard of it at all. You use tapping on certain meridian spots on your body while saying a statement that's related to what's going on and releasing the tension, the anxiety, the emotion behind it. This is a complete process, the emotional freedom technique, and I walk you through it. I'm going to show you real quick, just a quick little example, tapping on one meridian point here. Even though my body feels anxious, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though my body feels anxious, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. There are several meridian points, and we'll say different statements depending on what's going on, and I'll walk you through that complete process in the final video in this series. These 5 techniques can help you calm menopause anxiety when meditation fails, when meditation is just not your thing and it doesn't work for you. These practices meet your biochemistry where it is, and they move you into a meditative, relaxed state more quickly than you could ever imagine. Check out the complete series, watch all of the detailed walkthroughs, and the next video in this series shows you exactly how to walk so that it calms menopause.